People who have beautiful, lustrous hair, just be thankful, because for some girls, it is so hard. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Before I bombard you with all these excuses about why it's been forever since I uploaded a video, let's just come to the conclusion that this girl does not know how to keep a schedule. It is a part of my resolution to just work on YouTube every single day. So wish me luck. I never really did a get to know me video. I've done one, but it was just like very brief. So I decided to do the get to know me tag. So number one, do you have a middle name? I don't have a middle name, and I'm actually coming to learn that a lot of people don't have middle names. What was your favorite subject in school? Honestly, I was all about my friends in school, so any class that I had that had a lot of my friends in it were my favorite classes. But in terms of like educational wise, I would have to say we would do anything with like the domestic care, if that's the correct term. So my sewing class, my cooking class, all those types of arts classes were really fun. My intro to ballet class was really fun. Science or math were definitely my least favorite. What's your favorite drink? My favorite drink is apple juice. What's your favorite song at the moment? My favorite song at the moment is by, I believe her name is Daya, and the song is U12. What would you name your children? Why am I out of breath? Well, I've always wanted to name one of my daughters Amy after someone that I've known in the past. I just admired her. I've never put much thought into men's name, but I really like the name Alex, like just Alex. So it'd be like Alex and Amy. Do you participate in any sports? I do not participate in any sports. If anything, I would just consider myself a dancer, a hip-hop dancer, because I've done that for a very long time. What's your favorite book? I don't have a favorite book. So many books that I've read have really touched me, and each book has touched me in a different way. There are books that I just can't get out of my head. I read this one book about this girl who got a concussion or something, and she dreamt that she was Anne Frank. That was really interesting and also very, very insightful. Another one of my favorite books is about I think she was Jewish too, and she just basically transitioned into this businesswoman along with her husband, and she went through like so many hardships. She like lost her husband and all these things, but she still kept checking along, and she became a very successful woman at a time when like women weren't even really supposed to work. And my most recent extremely influential book was about two twins whose mother was a slave, and it just goes into this really long story, but basically like these women, twin sisters, they lived all the way until like the oldest one was like 110, and they of course went through like the normal hardships of being like a black woman in a southern state and all that other stuff, but they just kept pulling through everything, and they just ended up outliving almost anyone they knew. It just made me feel like, man, we really can't complain about anything, can we? What's your favorite color? My favorite color is lavender, like a light purple color, basically amethyst, which is also my birthstone. What's your favorite animal? My favorite animal would have to be a white tiger, because they are just so beautiful. What's your favorite holiday? This one's hard. Honestly, I like cutesy stuff, so I want to say Valentine's Day. I just think it's so cute, and I love how like the woman gets to get spoiled. Have you graduated from high school? Obviously. Have you been out of the country? I have. I've been to Canada and I have been to Japan. Do you speak any other languages? I do not, but no, I wouldn't even say that. I know a few words in Japanese, and I can understand some Japanese because I took 2 years of it, and then eventually I want to learn French. I will learn French, and eventually I want to learn Korean. Do you have any siblings? I have two. I have two older brothers. What's your favorite store? I don't necessarily have a favorite store. I love Target. Oh, I love Ulta. I love Ulta. Every time I see Ulta, even when I don't have any money, even when I don't even really feel like shopping, it's just when I see Ulta, it's like something in my head tells me I have to go in there. I feel like anyone can go into Ulta and come out with something, even if you have $1. Oh, and I love Trader Joe's too. What's your favorite restaurant? Love Boat Sushi. And then currently, I know this is kind of bizarre, but it's Maestro's. That is my current like high-end favorite restaurant, because that place is just so good that I don't even want to talk about it anymore because I'm just gonna make myself sad. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? I love this question because I just always want to express to the world like who my favorite YouTubers are, but hands down the first one has to be Bubs Beauty, Michelle Phan, I Like Whaley, Fashionista 804, and Charmaine Dulac. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. I always check to see if those girls have new videos posted, And that's ultimately how I found out who my favorite YouTubers are. What is your favorite movie? Currently, it'd have to be Inglourious Basterds and maybe Django. There's been a lot of good movies that I've seen recently, but Inglourious Basterds, because it's so different. Like, I feel like we haven't really seen a movie like that. But my all-time favorite movie is Moulin Rouge. I could watch that movie right now. I feel like it's the first time I watched it. What are some of your favorite TV shows? I don't have any favorite TV shows. Like, there's nothing right now that I'm like, oh, I want to watch. But there's shows that I watch for my boyfriend that I happen to really like. I love Blacklist and I like The Suits. I think I like Blacklist better than I like Suits. And that's about it. I don't know, because recently anytime I have time, I just watch YouTube. And then if I do have more time, then I would most likely be watching a Korean drama. PC or Mac? Okay, this is a good question because I used to be so pro Mac, but I'm becoming so anti-Mac. I think Apple products, I think you're paying for the looks, and obviously it's very user-friendly, but down the line you just find yourself spending so much money on the products, and they're so incompatible with like so many things that we have to use on our computers. I wish they take the body or the brains and the juices of a PC, or just get a PC that looks like a MacBook. Second to last question is, how tall are you? I am 5'3.5". And then last question is, do you have any pets? Yes, I do. I show them pretty often, even on my Instagram. You guys all know I have a dog named Benji. I have a cat, half Siamese, and we don't know the other half. And then I have a rabbit. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe because I will be definitely posting more videos on this channel. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. So yeah, see you guys later.